I think I'll examine the corpse again to see if there's anything of interest. Yeah, nothing.
Done.
Just some oddity.
All right.
Okay, I'll quickly again see what we can gain. Let's loot money, fist irons,
All right.
logbook. Anything else? No. There is a actual person here though, and a huge book. It must contain thousands of names. Likely some kind of book to catalog the dead.
I'm gone.
Okay. Yeah, it's a better weapon than the scalpel. We'll look at the receiving room logbook. Okay, this huge logbook lists mortuary procedures in a tight crabbed script. All the shells entering the mortuary are to be delivered to the receiving room and locked with the scribe on duty before being embalmed or cremated. The records are to be checked to determine if the shell is one of the contracted, and if so, do not prepare the shell, move the shell to one of the preparation rooms, contact the scribe on duty and notify him that a contracted shell is to be raised. Be certain that a shell is thoroughly stripped of its possessions before being sent to the preparation room. Contracted workers are intended for simple manual labor and do not have the capacity to search and strip a shell. The faction is not responsible for any possessions lost or items stolen by collectors who may have brought the shells to the mortuary. So either the journal was taken from me by these collectors before I even got brought here, or the dustmen who prepared my body took it. So then it should still be in the mortuary and there should be a log entry of it. The shell possessions are to be stored in the receiving room until an initiate can send to claim them. Please catalog all possessions in the logbook here. Following this list is thousands of entries of bodies that have been sent to the receiving room. As you flip through the rest of the book, however, you notice the last page has been cut out. So that would be, since we would probably be in the missing page. I don't want to carry that around me. Inventory space is very limited in this game, and since every little thing takes up full inventory slot, I don't want to carry things around me unnecessarily. A Walking Corpse 1094. Yeah.
I'm gone. All right.
1096.
Hello, my sweet cadaverous beauty.
Yeah, she doesn't respond. 1201. Yeah, he's special. The number 1201 has been inked on the forehead of this corpse, and the ink has run down its eyes, cheeks, and jaw. As you follow the ink tears down the corpse's face, you notice that it has run into the stitching sealing the corpse's lips and has scored on what looks like the corner of a note stuck in the corpse's mouth. You will try to get the note out. The note has mingled with the ichor in the zombie's mouth. If you tried to pull the paper out through the cross stitches, it would tear the paper to shreds. Hacking up the corpse to get it looks like it will destroy the note. You'll need to find a delicate way to remove the stitches before removing the note. Yeah, we can use the scalpel to do that. Gain an item and experience. You deftly slice through the stitches, sealing the corpse's mouth, and the jaw sags open. You carefully pull the note from the corpse's mouth. Despite the condition of the paper, the writing on it still appears legible. Okay, we'll quickly look at the corpse again. Yeah. Note from corpse 1201. So, what's this then? This is a foul-smelling note. Yeah, but what the actual message is? Okay. Please, to whatever dustman reads this, I beg of you, I know of my legal obligation under the terms of the debt contract, but I am prepared to offer more than my signing fee if you will cremate my body rather than raising it. I have arranged for this note to be left with my body upon my death. If you are reading this, then please use this note as instructed, and accept the result in exchange for my contracted duty. Let the contract number serve as the key. Okay. Use as instructed, and the key is the contract number. It looks like the corpse was too late to prevent the raising, but you notice that beneath the writing is a diagram. It looks like directions for folding the parchment to a strange pattern, so it's a puzzle. Key is the contract number, so I'm guessing 1201. Okay, there is a series of strange marks on each corner. One mark in upper right, two in lower right, three in lower left, no marks in upper right. So upper right 1, lower right 2, lower left 3, and upper left 0. So 1201. So upper right, lower right, upper left, and upper right. As you fold the upper right corner back to the center, the lower left corner mirrors the action until all the corners touch in the center. You watch for a moment, and the corners of the paper raise up, turning the note into a small four-sided paper pyramid. Okay, we'll open the side, gain experience. You peel back the sides of the pyramid and the paper disintegrates to dust. Inside is a small triangle-shaped earring. It catches the light and gleams brightly. Okay, I guess this was meant as a payment. And we can't identify it.
All right.
Okay, another special zombie 396. The corpse is carrying a roll of bandages in its hand. The bandages look usable. Yeah, I'm gonna take them. We gained something. You snake your hand out and take a roll of bandages from the corpse's hand. The corpse doesn't seem to notice. It continues going through the motions of bandaging the bodies. Okay, does it have anything else? No. Great talking to you. Farewell. More healing items. Guess we need to talk to him. Well, don't need to. But we probably should. Also want to save this. Okay, this scribe looks very old. His skin is wrinkled and has a slight trace of yellow like old parchment. Charcoal grey eyes lie within an angular face, and a large white beard flows down the front of his robe like a waterfall. His breathing is ragged and irregular, but even his occasional coughing does not slow the scratching of his quill pen. Okay, greetings. Okay, Mortar stops us. Whoa, Chief, what are you doing? Okay, I was going to speak to the scribe. Look, rattling your bone box with Dusty should be the last thing. Before Morte can finish his rant, the scribe begins coughing violently. After a moment or two, the coughing spell dies down, and the scribe's breathing resumes its ragged wheeze. Morte continues, and we especially shouldn't be swapping chant with sick Dusties. Come on, let's leave. The quicker we give this place the laugh, the better. Before Morte can finish, the scribe's grey eyes flicker to you. The weight of the years hangs heavy upon me, restless one. He places down his quill, but I do not yet count deafness among my ailments. Hey, restless one, do you know me? Know you? There's a trace of bitterness in the scribe's voice as he speaks. I have never known you, restless one, no more than you have known yourself. He's silent for a moment. For you have forgotten, have you not? Hey, who are you? As always the question, and the wrong question as always. He bows slightly, but the movement suddenly sends him into a bout of coughing. I am dull. Okay, perhaps you can answer some questions for me, Dole.
Updated my journal.
Very well. What did you wish to know? I'll try to pretty much go through all the options because unless we have something like where we have to make a choice about how our character is and what we do, because there could be a lot of useful information here and they give experience points quite often. And if we miss some kind of clue to further the main quest, we might get stuck for a very long time trying to figure out what we missed. So it's sort of a must in some of these role-playing games. So I'm not, even if some question might seem a bit silly, I'll take it anyway just to see it. Okay, what is this place? You are in the mortuary, restless one. Again you have come. Before he can finish, Dahl breaks into a fit of coughing. After a moment he calms himself and his breathing resumes its ragged wheeze. This is the waiting room for those about to depart. The shadow of this life. Okay, shadow of this life. Yes, the shadow. You see, restless one, this life is not real. Your life, my life, they are shadows, flickering of what life once was. This life is where we end up after we die, and here we remain trapped, caged, until we can achieve the true death. What's that? True death is non-existence, a state devoid of reason, of sensation, of passion. Dole coughs and then gives a ragged breath, a state of purity. So, this is. I think this is some kind of afterlife. Well, this is a pretty exotic thing. Okay, that sounds like Oblivion. Why would anyone want that? Is it worse than remaining in this shadow of life, of what life once was? I think not.